Hello, in this video we're going to find the exact value of sine 23 pi on 12. So we can find the exact value of this because this is a multiple of pi on 12 or 15 degrees. So to do this we're going to need to use the angle sum and difference formula. So if you're given an exact value to find like this and you're given it in radians, let's first just convert it to degrees because that makes life so much easier. So 23 pi over 12 turns out to be 345 degrees. You could have got that just by going 23 pi over 12 times 180 over pi. Okay, so how are we going to find the exact value of sine 345? Well, we need to write it in terms of exact values that we know. So we know, for example, the exact value of sine 300. We know that because sine of 300 is just negative sine of 60. We also know the exact value of sine 45. So now we have an angle sum formula. So when it comes to sine, it's sine of the first, cos of the second. For sine, if it's a plus in the brackets, it's a plus in between the two terms, and then it's going to be cos of the first times sine of the second. Okay, so sine 300, as I mentioned, is the same as sine 60, but negative. So sine of 60 is root 3 on 2, so sine of 300, because it's in the fourth quadrant, is negative. Cos of 45 is just 1 on root 2. Cos of 300 is the same as cos of 60. This is in the fourth quadrant, so it's positive. So cos of 300 is half. Sine of 45 is 1 on root 2. All right, let's just make this a bit easier to work with. So negative 3 times 1 just gives us negative 3 on top. On the bottom, 2 times root 2, we'll just write that as 2 root 2. And then over here we have 1 times 1 over 2 times root 2, and we just add them together. So this will just be 1 minus root 3 on 2 root 2. Now, this is the answer, but some people are a bit fussy, and they won't like this answer because the denominator is irrational. So to rationalize the denominator, you can put this straight into the green calculator and it will do it for you, or you need to times top and bottom by root 2. Either way you do it, you end up getting root 2 minus root 6 over 2 root 2. So I don't expect you, of course, to know the exact value of this off the top of your head. It's quite complicated. But what you should do is you should say, should this be positive or negative? Well, we know sine 345 is negative because 345 is in the fourth quadrant. So is our answer negative? Well, clearly the denominator is positive, but the numerator, root 2 is less than root 6, so this here is in fact negative. And that helps us know that we're on the right track. So this is how you do exact values of multiples of 15 degrees. If you're given it in radians, just convert it to degrees. All right, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a great week. Keep studying, keep your head up.